Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Mid Card Mafia podcast, where, as always, we may be mid on the card, but we are main event at heart. I am one of your hosts, Nate Dickinson. We're all hosts now. That's what I'm saying. So, I'm joined by, we're all back together, in fact, actually. We got, above me, the one and only Melvin Martinez. Next to him, we got Big Michael DeRossi.
And in 6 months, he'll be Big Shredded Mike.
That's right.
In Jesus' name.
That's
I got
right.
you, Mike.
And under him, we got Rococo Haley, as always. And today, we're going to be talking about what's been happening WWE over the last weekend. We had Crown Jewel, and shout out Saudi Arabia. And we had Monday Night Raw. Shout out Saudi Arabia again. 7-8. Was it not in Saudi Arabia?
We're in Perth, Australia.
Cannot believe this guy is.
I didn't watch it, bro.
Right now.
I'm not the only host.
Oh
I'm not the
my
only.
goodness.
I'm not the only host.
My face looks sexy. Like I've been sick
my
for
goodness.
5 weeks. My face looks good. Anyways, continue.
Nah, I genuinely
Sorry.
thought that was in Saudi Arabia because I got a notification at 7 a.m. that Raw was starting, and I was like, "Are we serious right now?" I'm not
Where's
watching
Australia?
this, huh?
Where's Australia?
Bro, I don't know where anything other than America or Canada is.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest.
Bro, I'm just trying to figure out why Rococo smile looking lavish right now. Like he looked like he's been seeing a good dentist. Shout out Rococo's dentist, bro.
Plug your
Doctor-
dentist real quick.
Doctor Teeth, bro.
Shout out.
Plug your dentist.
I also got a
Somebody's gonna
special
pull
shout out
out
for
in 6
Rococo.
months.
Okay, hold on.
I got a shout out. I got a shout out for Rococo.
We can move to our shout out. All right, go ahead.
Rococo made it through his subathon slash follow-thon. How many days was it, bro? You survived it.
It was four going on 5. So
4?
Sunday to Thursday, cameras stayed on.
That's impressive, bro. Wait,
They
did you
watched
sleep
you
on
sleep.
stream?
It did.
Did you face the camera?
Yeah.
Mm.
How many
to
people
go
did
back
you
in that
have
VOD.
watching you sleep?
I don't know. I'd open up my eyes, it'd be like 3 or 4, which is interesting.
Okay.
Which is
Yeah.
which is real interesting.
I was one of them.
Sure. I was running up, okay. Had old videos, all this stuff. It was cool.
Okay.
But
Well,
that's my shout
I
out.
want to give a shout out real quick to this may be okay, Melvin, I see you. Y'all may not believe me. This may shock the world. I want to give a shout out to Nate Dickinson.
Oh, what? What did this guy do?
Okay. A loyal friend,
Mm.
my son,
Mm.
someone who I can always rely on,
Mm.
Mm.
anointed.
Mm.
Mm.
He's looking for his rib.
Mm.
Ladies.
Yes, I am.
Holler at him. But here's what I want to say.
18 plus.
All right. Thank you for verifying.
17.
What?
No, stop.
38. I was singing a song.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Okay.
yes, 38. I will
But
take that.
genuinely-
I will take
genuinely
38.
though, my boy Nate is my shout out of the week. You know, we're bros. And this leads it to a segue. I think someone owes me an apology in front of God and everybody else who's listening to this pod. Nate,
All right.
what do you have to say for your awful Brock Lesnar take?
With God as my witness and all of the mid-card mafia nation out there, I would like to formally apologize to Michael DeRossi for not only doubting him, but for my horrible slander, which
Yeah.
was that take of, don't worry, guys, it's going to be all good. It's going to be all good. It was not all
Those
good.
next few weeks were awful.
That was terrible. But I will say this. I am not sorry for having hope in the dark ages of WWE because, oh my gosh, it is so bad right now, bro. It's genuinely
Yeah.
atrocious. And we're going to talk about, I'm sure we're going to talk about the matches, but I mean, Cena had the best match of his entire retirement tour even though I genuinely despise Billy Ray Cyrus and want him to retire, that was still the best match that's been in this entire tour. And it wasn't even going to happen except for the fans. So,
which is wild.
it's
For
crazy.
those of you who don't know, Nate was trying to go toe-to-toe with me about John Cena and Brock Lesnar, stating that they would wrestle again before it's all said and done, and John Cena would redeem the squash match, which we all know will not happen.
No.
But I accept your apology.
Thank you.
Because
Brock
that's what a
Lesnar
good
back on
dad
the
does.
he's back on the farm, I'm pretty sure. Like I'm pretty sure he's
Yep.
not coming back, so which I'm
There we
cool
go.
with. I'm cool with it, I guess, but
All right, let's hop into this.
Want to start with Crown Jewel? Yeah?
yep.
We
Is
can.
that what we want to start with?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Was there any surprises of this card? It was a great card. It was a great card, but I felt like every match went exactly what it was supposed to be, you know. Bronson Reed finally pinned Roman though too, and that was
The one
nuts.
thing, yeah, Rococo
Yeah.
and I did not predict that to happen.
Really?
Yeah, we
I
did
would have
not.
I would have thought y'all would.
Nope.
We were down for it. Well, I know
Yeah.
specifically I
Wait,
was
what
down
did we
for it.
what pod did we talk about that though? Or did I
The
just
last
Y'all weren't on it.
No, but I almost swear that we three agreed that that Bronson was gonna pin him one day. I could have sworn we did.
I don't
Huh.
know.
The division was still
Anyways.
building.
Well, anyways, that was a crazy match, so we can start with that one too.
Sure.
Roman with the crazy aura as usual.
Mm.
Bronson Reed still impressing me, like for real. He's really grown on me as a wrestler, and he's a lot of fun to watch, especially with how that storyline is about to start unfolding and many different things with what happened in Monday Night Raw, you know, earlier today. But what did y'all think about that Roman and Bronson fight?
Yeah, I got my notes pulled up. You took it up, man. Roman has infinite aura.
Yeah,
I mean, genuinely, they called him in because WWE was slacking a little bit. Rococo and I have talked about this for SmackDown and Raw leading up to this. But infinite aura, I will say Bronson is taking that leap, y'all. He is taking that leap, proving that he can hang with the best. I mean, what he just did with Roman was, I thought it was an entertaining match. In-ring ability has been improving. His interactions with the crowd were great. I mean, just little things that he's getting better at. Obviously, we knew there'd be interference on this, so Braun coming in. Him and Roman Reigns, when this happens, is going to cook. It's going to
Yes.
be incredible. And I was thinking about this, and I want to ask y'all's opinion on this. When it comes to Braun Breaker's athletic ability, I know he's kind of older, though, right? What is he, 28, 32 range, right?
28. Yeah. He's younger than me for sure.
Okay, so he's younger. So my bad. He just looks old with that goatee.
He does.
What have we seen someone like him and his athletic ability? I compare it to a young Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
To be 100% honest with you, I can't think of anyone who else to compare it to, but what he's able to do at his size with his speed, how he uses his body. Now I know he's not doing a shooting star plex, but everything else, this dude's got a bag, and I think he is going to cook with Roman. It's going to be great. I'm sick of the Usos aura farming. So took them forever to get down to that ring with the yeets going on. But I do love at the end of the match, Roman saying they don't think I could do this by myself. I love y'all, but I don't want to see y'all till Christmas. I thought that was incredible. So overall, out of 5, I probably give this probably a 3-star. 3 out of 5 stars. I thought this was a pretty good match. So that's my opinion about it.
I agree. I'd say I think oh my gosh, this guy's already
Sorry.
I think that whenever they because Braun joined the Vision first, right? Braun Breaker. And so there was all this, who's gonna be the next member of the Vision? Whenever it was Bronson Reed, it's kind of like, I don't really know about this that much. And I think he was both metaphorically and physically a large amount of untapped potential. And I think through the Vision, especially with Roman coming back, entering this feud, like Mike was saying, I think he's really showing us, what he can do. And I'm kind of glad he's not trying to hit a shooting star because Brock Lesnar literally genuinely almost died when he did that because he landed on his neck and it looked horrible. So I'm glad he's not going for that. But I think, he is a genuinely entertaining dude to watch. He's gotten a lot better on the mic. He's better interacting with the crowd, like you said. And, I'm excited to see what happens next. Don't want to get with like the story and stuff because I don't want to jump ahead, but I'm not mad that my GOAT Roman Reigns lost. That's what I'm trying to say. So,
Hey, Jalen, before you say anything, I wanted to answer Mike's question about if we have ever seen anyone like Braun Breaker, and we have. I think about Shelton Benjamin when he first came out. Do y'all remember like how freaking absolutely
I
yoked that
remember
man
that.
was? A lot of people don't realize like how freaking huge he was because he came out around the same time as Brock, as Batista, as Randy Orton, as John Cena. But bro, Braun Breaker, and this might be a hot take. Jalen's already gonna be mad at me saying this, but like, I wonder if Braun Breaker is what WWE wanted Gabe Stevenson to be until that dude ended up being a jerk and was like, I just want to go back to collegiate wrestling, and then got cooked by the Oklahoma State kid. You remember that? And so I think about Gable
that.
Stevens. Remember the black dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that
Yeah.
dude is insanely athletic, and I think about it all the time of like, what would have happened if he would have just did the WWE route. But then this is a dumb question, but is Braun Breaker natty though?
What do you mean by
You
is he
think
natty?
is he natural, or you think he takes steroids?
I mean, they all shoot up. It don't matter. I mean, that doesn't really
Well,
bother
the
me
reason
one
I was
bit.
asking is because he looks natural to me.
He
Like
does, yeah.
when you look at like, respectfully, I love you, Randy Orton. When you look at Randy Orton, you know that man takes roids. There's just no way that man doesn't take roids. He either takes roids or he eats bad food or just both, But yeah, Braun Breaker is freaking insane, and I feel like we're still going to talk about him later. But I'm excited about high key the a jetpack is being put on that man right now.
Randy Orton definitely takes steroids because he was sitting on the couch playing Elden Ring for like 3 months. So there's no way he was in that good shape if he's not on roids, bro. I was
Oh
Elden
god.
Ring.
Go.
The Bronson Reed was solid. It was exactly what I had expected. Of course, the ending part. People have the different opinions on where they want the bloodline story to go. I'm perfectly okay with them starting it back up, with this slow build, with them taking things. And then, like last week, I said something to the effect of, if Braun Bronson Reed pins Roman, this is the push. This is what we need to do. I'm not mad at it. And plus, Roman's going to disappear for longer again. So it was the correct move.
We talk about how crazy it is that Bronson is like, outside of Cody Rhodes, the only person to pin him in a singles match in how long? A long time. That's a
Um,
talk about putting the jetpack on someone.
That's how you
Oh,
do it.
that's how exactly. That's how you do it. And he looked good doing it. Like, yeah, you're like, wow, I can't believe this happened. But at the same time, you're like, I'm not shocked. So I thought overall it was a good way to open the show. What are you
Yeah.
laughing at, Nate?
I have my one of my assignments up on the right side of the screen, and I have to watch a baptism video, and I click play on it, and the audio was on it, and the piano just went. It hit a chord right when you said that. It made me laugh.
Amen.
Shout out to listeners, man. You're gonna enjoy that. You'll get a kick out
All
that. I
right.
hope.
I'm gonna respectfully skip the Rhea Io and the Stephanie Tiff unless y'all want to. Okay, okay. Rococo's
Hold on.
angry. Rococo's angry.
I was
Hold
cool.
on.
You skipping it?
I'm just rage baiting. I'm just rage baiting.
Here's
I
what I want to
wasn't.
say real quick about EO and Rhea and all them. It's exactly what we thought it would have been. Rococo, do you disagree? And I'm not saying that to be like disrespectful. Rococo and I talked about how this would happen. Like EO and Rhea would win. Rococo called it, like Rhea would come in and she would like get the hot tag and she would pin them, and that the Kabuki Warriors just don't match up to Rhea and EO, and the buildup was lackluster, which all that was true. I say that to say I'm not shocked by how that went. I thought it was the best that they could get out of those four together. So that's what I mean. Unless Rococo, you think differently about it.
No, it was fun. I feel like the ending lacked impact, especially with Rhea being the point person, the Australian,
Yeah,
WWE. For her not to finish the match and have Io do it. And then I know we're not talking about Raw yet, but the fact that the story is still going.
yeah.
Why? What was the point? We could have just made this a singles match, or there's a way
But-
to extend the story without getting the climax. I felt like we've kind of already hit the peak of where this could go.
Yeah, but that's why I said respectfully skip it, because Triple H is still. I mean, they're disrespecting the women's division. That's what I meant by it. Like, I want it to succeed, but it's the same thing, the same crap that I'm just.
Yeah.
Like I
Well-
really skipped. I actually took a nap both times. Like I'm just gonna close my eyes for this.
This is what
I'm
I'll
being
say.
serious. I'm not lying.
I understand that. We talked last week about how we even pulled up the stats about how often these wrestlers are wrestling each other. And Rhea and Io and the Kabuki Warriors, Jalen, Rococo, they're getting up there. And so I mean it's crazy. But I do not want to skip Steph and Tiff because that was a good match. That was a really good match. Can we talk about how Stephanie wrestled with hoop earrings in? That's all I could think
Hey,
of.
bro, it's that Latina blood.
Wrestled with hoop earrings.
Jalen
This is interesting.
Rococo was like, take it.
Here's what's
Rococo.
interesting too, Rococo. I was thinking about this, what we talked about on the last pod, and it was how Steph wrestles like a heel, but Tiffany talks like one. This crowd, I felt like it leaned to Tiff. I felt like they cheered for Steph, but I really feel like for the majority, Tiff got all the pops. And it's just because the way Steph wrestles like a heel. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it comes down to their in-ring abilities, but then also on top of that, how their character is built as a whole. So looking at moveset wise, Stephanie, except for that spiral tap, the move off the top rope, everything else is heelish in the way that she operates. Tiffany Stratton is a performer within the ring. From the cartwheel Alabama slams to the back handspring to the corner. She's somebody that entertains as you watch.
Yeah.
And because of it's Tiffy time, and we've connected with her a lot longer than we have with Stephanie, the crowd's naturally gonna cater towards her.
Yeah.
Until the finish.
Well, I think WWE should lean into Steph being a heel. What are your thoughts about that? Could you imagine her being heel?
She's just not
That'd
going to
be
be over
peak.
as a face, truly. The way that they want her to, I don't think. Like, they just need to embrace the heel, like you're saying. I mean, she wrestles as a heel. She looks like a heel, bro. The way her character is. She literally, like, the way that she is currently portrayed to us, I genuinely cannot get on board with, like, oh, yeah, that's 100% baby face right there. Like, I just can't.
And this may sound crazy, but I agree 100% with you, Nate. Everything you just said. She's got the look. She's got the music. She has the wrestling set. Quit trying to push her as a face. Make her heel. And you kind of saw that a little bit tonight with her and Roxanne. And I get it, Roxanne is the heel in this, but the way she was talking at Roxanne, it felt like even more that she's a heel character. And I think the WWE should really lean into this. And she has the prettiest corkscrew moonsault in WWE right now. That move off the top rope, incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, that
Do we
thing's
know?
fire.
Do we know where Liv is at with her injury?
Should be coming back soon, I think.
Because that
She's
would be the
filming a
most
movie.
crazy face pop when she comes back. If Homegirl's still champion when she's back.
I saw rumors of her in a TV show or a movie. So
She's playing Barbie and Barbie 2.
What are you doing right now, Melvin?
What?
Is your back hot or something? I mean, why is your shirt halfway off?
I mean, he's kind of looking hot right now.
What are you talking about?
Bro, look at you.
What?
I was so distracted trying to like say something, watching you.
Don't I look normal?
You look beautiful.
Okay.
Am
right,
I a
let's
pretty
move on.
girl, Rococo?
Let's move
Okay,
on.
yeah.
Let's move on.
Too far, Uncle.
All right. Daddy Mike's match of the year. Cena AJ Styles.
5-star.
Bro, you loved it. I know you did.
5 stars.
You're probably crying. Hey,
Nothing's perfect. I'd give it 4.5, to be honest with you.
I didn't know that there were 2-2. Did y'all know that?
What do you mean?
They were
Matches
2-2
against each other.
Yeah.
Oh, 2
And
versus
so
yeah,
like
okay.
yeah, and so like Cena got like I mean, that was cool. I didn't know that. I thought for some reason I thought they like fought each other a whole bunch of times because think about it, there's just times where I feel like Cody and Seth have fought like 20 times already. That's why. Like it's crazy, but
I mean, they have.
yeah. But that match was awesome, bro. I loved all of the love letters. I loved all of the moves. It's one of those things where it doesn't need to be a serious standard match, you know, like it was
Mhm.
cool that it was very nostalgic and stuff.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of the Cena match against Logan Paul, honestly. Like I put it up to that level. But I thought it was cool, man.
This was way better.
I was popping, bro. Every single time they did a different move, I was like, "Oh shoot!" Tori was confused.
The thing about that match. Oh no, you
I'll
go.
let someone else go first.
I'll go.
Yep.
The thing about that match is my tongue's blue now. But the thing about that match was I think what it was entertaining. That's what it was for me. And anyways, I'm gonna continue. So the thing about that match was that it was entertaining, and all of the other matches in this retirement tour, for the most part, they just weren't entertaining. And that one, the thing about it was entertaining. All right, go Rococo.
All right, bet. I feel like with everything in me, this should have been John Cena's retirement match because the in-ring stories, the rivalry that AJ Styles and John Cena have had, and the fact that they made all these references. This was the first time I've cried during a match, like ever. I've seen crazy things, I've seen crazy promos. This thing had me. Whenever he did the Sister Abigail, and then the Firefly lights came on, and then from there,
how he just sat there. Wow.
Corey had no idea what was going on.
After moment, this was like a shout out to wrestling history. Truly.
Yep.
To the point where anything that comes after this, it needs to be a straight John Cena match and no more references.
Yep.
It was cute whenever he did it against Sami Zayn, and they're like, oh, okay, this match that we just experienced, full sent with it. To the point where if we go back, it's now old. We're now past it. And we need to focus on John Cena now. So do I admit, was this match amazing? Yes. But it's because I've watched John Cena evolve. I've watched his career from 2012, chill out, up until now, and I know the history of everything else that's followed through. So if this match is hard for me, it is hard for everybody else. But now we have three dates left. We can't go back. That was peak. It was, but we gotta move on.
What'd you
nearly cried.
Oh.
This was incredible. Truly incredible. Not only, I mean, from the very beginning of him coming out and everybody's wearing yellow and the music's going off and he's just sitting there just soaking it up, and you could just see that it's hitting him, that he only has a few of these left. Everything was perfect. AJ Styles, his gear, throwing it back. Fire. The intro that Cena gave the lady to read was incredible. The homage that both of them played, not just John Cena, but AJ Styles as well, was given movesets that people played on him on the past. I saw one today, but off the top of my head, I forgot it. There will not be a match remaining that will be better than this.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. This should have been the very end. And like Nate said earlier, we almost didn't get this match, but the crowd demanded it. Triple H. This just proves what we have to say about this man. For them to say that this was never the plan. AJ Styles was never going to be on the tour, but the crowd came and said, "We want AJ and Cena." I believe that. I don't believe that that was fake. I don't believe that that's just to get a story going. I believe that that's true because we've seen Triple H ruin this tour leading up until now. And now, like, Cena's finally getting who he wants to. Look what he had to go petition for it on Twitter. And people were like, all right, let's do it. After he admitted that he did not get to pick who he was going against. And then he said, I want AJ Styles. And look how incredible it was. AJ Styles deserved to have this match too. With next year being his last year, with him retiring, AJ deserved this as much as John Cena did. It was special. Cena's pop was incredible. And it's so surreal to me that there's only 4 of these left. There's 4. That's the number we are. And that Saturday night main event in Washington, D.C., I don't know how I'm going to be. It's going to be emotional. But this is why John Cena's the GOAT, what we just saw. And I tip my cap to him. And, man, it's the end of an era. And here's the sad thing. I'm about to get emo on y'all. It's not only the end of an era for John Cena wrestling, and it's done, but it's the end of an era for a lot of people's childhood. That they've seen a childhood wrestler wrestle, and now he's retiring. It's like, who's left? He's like the last of it. So it's so surreal.
If you guys could pick and try as hard as possible not to do the same ones, because I want to hear like some different ones. If you could pick his last 4, obviously our dream scenarios would make Netflix and WWE TKO so much money, so much more money than Triple H can with his booking right now. What would the ideal Final 4 be? You go first, Rococo.
Wild.
Bro, I feel like you're always on Universal mode. You're always making Trish Stratus the
I'm
heavyweight
ready.
champion.
I'm
You're
ready.
always
Nate's ready. Go ahead,
All
Nate.
right.
Because
I'm
first thing come
genuinely
on was
ready.
Big Show, and you don't want that.
I hate this guy.
All right.
All right, go Nate.
LA Knight,
Mm.
number 2. The Miz.
Hey.
Number 3. You ready for this? Rusev as the crazy Russian, like he was at what was that?
Gosh.
31? Was that 31? Rusev
Yeah.
as the crazy Russian as he was at 31.
My goodness.
And y'all aren't ready for this last one. The final
Oh my
match.
God.
You
If
ready
he
for
says
this?
Chris Benoit.
Theory.
Hey.
No.
What?
He's been gone, bro.
Bro,
He's been gone.
they have
No.
past beef, bro. That would cook. Why you saying no? I want to hear why you say no to Theory.
Because Vince did that to push Theory. There's no beef there. That was Cena come back and elevate this guy for me.
Yeah, bro. Theory
That's what
should
that
be
was.
I will literally stand on this until the day I die, bro. If Vince hadn't been a literal creepy bum, we would have a way better WWE right now, because there would be no Cody Rhodes champ. It would be Theory as champ, and he'd be doing a way better job. I'll stand on that.
No. All right, I got mine if you're ready.
Yeah.
These are in no order. These are just who I'd like to see. Roman Reigns, Cena and Roman.
Dude, I
There is
really
beef
hope we
there.
get that. I really hope.
That would
It
hit.
just makes so much sense, bro.
Yep.
What do you mean, bro? Rococo over here trying to make me crash out, bro?
No. You're good. You're good. Keep going. Keep going.
It makes me want to crash out, bro. I'm about to
Another
rip my
one.
shirt
I
off.
know that people won't want to see this, but I do. Cena and The Rock.
Oh yeah, I do want to see
I'd love
that.
to see that.
I want to see that.
I would also love to see Cena and Edge, even though we will not get that.
That'd be fire.
I'd love to see that. And then the last one, I mean, man, I want to see John Cena and Triple H so John Cena can beat up Triple H for ruining his farewell tour.
Yes.
So,
Mike, first of all, excellent 4. Second of all, no joke. What if that's the final match? I was thinking about this earlier when I was eating my quesadilla, freaking filled with the Taco Bell Chipotle sauce that I got from Target. That's absolutely insane. I would stick it in my veins and put it in
Fuck.
every hole that I have, and
Oh.
I'm like my mouth and my ears and my nose. What? Anyways, that would be
I ain't
the
editing any of this out, just so y'all know that.
That
All
would
I want
right.
to
be
tech on that, bro.
that would be the biggest plot twist ever. Triple
For you to
H,
put
bro.
the I thought you were talking about the
I'm
Chipotle.
I'm with you,
Nate, we
Mike.
moved on.
That would be so freaking funny, bro. The four I would do since Rokoko didn't want to go first, he's gonna go last now. Um, I I still think they follow through with a Cena Dom match. Let him get that title. Let him
He
be a
won't,
Grand
though.
Slam champ. I know, but it would be sick because then the next match, give him LA Knight for you, Mike. Get that man elevated. And then I agree with The Rock, but then also, y'all are going to hate me for this, but I think Cena would be the. I don't know if, about the last match, but for Gunther coming back, beating Cena
That one doesn't move the
somewhere.
needle for me. And I know that's his rumored last match.
Is it really?
It is, and I'm gonna be
Oh.
really disappointed if so.
I don't think that'd be his last match. I feel like that would be for real, like either the next match or.
Well, I think we know 2 out of the 4: Dom at War Games and
Uh-huh.
Gunther. Who are the other 2? Who knows?
Yeah,
Adam Copeland.
I could also see, I could also see Seth Rollins, but after him getting cooked by Bronson, I don't know. Or by
Possibly could
Braun,
be
my
hurt
bad.
too.
That's true. You think that's why they made him turn?
It's just low hanging fruit.
I low-key hope that's not the reason he turned, because that's stupid.
I do think they rushed it, and
They
we could talk
so
about this
rushed
later.
it.
Rococo, who are your 4?
Well, since everybody took everyone, now I got to come up with
I know, it's
interesting
hard.
answers.
All right,
So
Big Daddy.
first off, we're getting controversial. We're gonna go Penta. Reason being is because these guys grew up in separate companies, completely opposite wrestling styles. Looking at Penta, the hardcore stuff that he did coming up through his way, and then John Cena with his well, I wouldn't say formulaic, but you get how John Cena wrestles. So that'll be one match that'll be really interesting, seeing how those two styles merge. Chad Gable up next. Chad Gable put up banger after banger after banger.
That would be so
I would
tough.
really enjoy that match between those two. Bronson Reed for that one last John Cena strong enough to get this man over his shoulders, an attitude adjustment. That'd be really cool. And then I come up with a fourth one. Real quick.
I could play with
Finn
that.
Balor. Finn Balor would be fun.
Ooh.
Those are my 4.
Interesting.
All right. Last match to talk about Crown Jewel. Were you about to say something, Mike?
Nope.
The Cody Rhodes Seth Rollins match. Seth Rollins finally got that TV dub. Actually, probably ever, right? He probably never beat him off TV.
First time.
That's
It was
that's
like 22
stupid.
and 0. It was something crazy.
The amount of times that Seth has carried this company and dude never beat Cody till now is kind of crazy. But anyways, what did y'all think about that?
I don't have a lot of to go into this match. I think the right person won. Rococo and I talked about this on the last pod about how Seth needed to win this. I thought it was good. I mean, there's really nothing that this was like crazy. Seth really made me hurt from going coast to coast with that headbutt. I think he
That
landed
was
weird on his shoulder.
nuts.
It was nuts.
Nuts.
But I thought it was a good match. Not the best of the night because you have John Cena and AJ Styles, but
That should have been last.
should have. But the right guy won, in my opinion. So that's all I have to say.
All I gotta say
Yep.
is thank God Guile didn't win that, bro.
Word. Um, for me, I'm tired of these main event matches becoming so dependent on finishers.
Mm.
And I feel like finishers should finish a match, unless if you're in that AJ Styles, John Cena, that stuff is fine. But for Cody Rhodes to hit a crossroads off the top rope I don't care who you are. I
Yep.
think that's the first time we've seen it as well. I don't care who you are. You could be John Cena. This could be your last match. You're done. To say you kick out of that, it becomes OD. You can't introduce something like that and have somebody kick out the first time, or else that weakens the finisher significantly. That stuff was whack.
But him like not getting pinned was dope though. Like I really thought it was over right there. That got me. It did. It did
I'm
get
not.
me.
So there's limits to it.
Yeah.
So there's a, oh shoot, that's crazy, and then there's a, all right, bro, we're jumping the shark. For example, there was an AEW match where Mercedes Moné hit Tony Storm with 3 pile drivers. I'm talking like 3 bing, bing pile drivers straight on the head, and then
Oh.
pinned her. It was, and then she kicked out, and it's like, what are we doing? So it was one of those moments, and then I feel like Seth shouldn't have cheated to beat Cody.
Mm-hmm.
With the emotional depth, with how much we were convinced that Seth needs this, he should have cheated better or not cheated at all. Because a watch that we didn't care about in the first place, we didn't even know it's punching Cody one time. He's out. I got. We need something different.
Yo, what's sad is anytime they fight now too, like none of it is ever gonna be as good as their Hell in a Cell match. And so like
So true.
that's kind of why like dude, they really could have honestly got away with letting that one be the first match. I get why it was the last one, but that could have been the first match and it would have been a great first match for the night. Should have gave Cena that main event. I don't know. But I think about that match all the time, bro. Freaking crazy. I thought it was fake when dude's titty was broken. Jeez.
Corn peck was
What?
real.
Hey, before we jump in Raw, have y'all been able to catch any of the TNA stuff, NXT stuff by
Yes.
chance?
I
It's been
watched
so good.
some of the TNA stuff today on Twitter just because I wasn't
Mhm.
paying for the pay-per-view. And by
Yeah.
watching it, clips. But man, what a homage for the Dudleys
Yeah.
and for the Hardys. How they brought oh man, I just went blank on his name. I can't believe it. What's his name? What's his name? You know what I'm talking.
I'm blinking on
Obviously,
his name. Yeah.
they're like
It's-
little guy.
Nate looks just like him. I know who you're talking about.
Wait, who do I look like?
Got Bubba Devon, and it was
Oh,
who
I
was
look
the
like
third?
Devon?
No,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're talking about
They were
Spike
co-
Dudley.
Spike Dudley. Yes, man, I thought it was cool bringing him out. What a homage! I mean, it was incredible. I'm loving the Hardys being back, being involved. I think they're involved in the right things. Not rushing them back to the main roster is really smart because you don't want that to get stale because that feels like once you're there, when you're gone, you're not coming back.
Yeah.
And so,
Watching that match though, out of all 4, Jeff Hardy's still cooking, bro.
he
Like,
got it. So, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about him ever coming back to main roster and doing a run, but like, man, get him like a match with Bouncy, whatever his name. Why am I blanking on his name?
Vaughn.
Evans. Yeah, like that would be so. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some
Mhm.
matches that I was thinking about Jeff Hardy doing with some of these young cats that would be so fun because he's still cooking for Unk, bro, for real.
My one thought is bring Matt Cardona back.
Yes,
Bring him back.
1000%.
Talking main roster or
Oh,
main roster
yeah.
WWE or
Yes.
TNA.
Put him on SmackDown. Bring him
Dude.
back.
Dude, and him and other Canadian, not his wife, NXT,
Ethan Page.
bro. Him and them two together would be so elite as well in like the main roster. They're like match made in heaven, like straight up would be so good together. And then one of them turn on each other. Like it'd be crazy, but that would be so cool for them to come back. I
Would
agree
be.
with you, Mike.
I have a question real quick.
What up, Glitzking?
I Show Speed rumored to get in the wrestling business. Have y'all seen this? Been
No.
training,
Mm-mm.
got
One
his own
picture.
gear. What are your thoughts? Could I show speed? Be a good wrestler. You got people like Logan Paul who are really setting the trend in that world. I show speed's athletic. Could he
See what you
possibly
mean.
make a splash
Speed
in the
goes.
WWE?
No. I'll
Okay.
say no. He's
He's got the charisma.
I
He does.
say no, bro. And I have seen Speed since he was at like 50K subscribers on YouTube and kept up with his stuff since then. So I found him early. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Laugh it up.
You know,
Laugh it up,
G for real.
fuzzball. I'm an OG. And
Buzzball.
bro hasn't seen Star Wars. But that was a Han
That's
Solo
not
quote.
what. That's not what. I thought you were talking about. Like, anyways.
That was a Star Wars quote. But
Mike,
I'm
man.
gonna say no because Speed is genuinely funny, but a lot of his humor is shock value, and I don't think that's gonna work whenever he's got a script and stuff. Yeah, he's got charisma, he is athletic, but I just don't see it. And he doesn't really have the build for it. Like you look at Logan, that dude is genuinely built, and Speed is like skinny boy athletic.
I mean, look
You know
at
what
Dominic
I mean?
Mysterio.
That's what I was about to
He
say.
ain't got
That
the
dude,
build.
that dude got a dad
still-
bod, bro.
He's still bigger than Speed though. Speed literally got killed when he got speared, bro. Did y'all not see what happened to him? Like he genuinely died.
That was the sell. He sold that.
No, but like did you not see his leg after, bro? Like his bone was popping through, bro. I'm pretty sure I saw his
Literally what I
bone.
feel about everything they is saying right now.
You don't know, bro. Speed is great, but he needs to just stick to YouTube. I promise you, if that dude gets in the WWE business, like it's cool when he comes for like a moment, when he's in the prime bottle and Randy Orton hits an RKO on him. That's an awesome moment.
Yeah.
When he goes in the Royal Rumble because Tozawa, my boy, got laid out, that's an awesome moment. But that dude coming onto the roster full time, it's not gonna be good. And you can mark my words right now. And you know what? I'll eat them if he really does join the WWE and he's like a genuine talent. But like even Logan Paul hasn't had a belt at this point other than the US championship. Like he's not main event like belt worthy, you know what I'm saying? Speed isn't going to like he's not going to do anything for me.
I feel like Speed has really the world at his hands. So you bring up the shock value stuff that he did. A lot of that stuff he did before he became an adult, before he hit 18.
That is true. That is true.
And then after that, he had that one moment that we're not gonna make reference to.
Shout out
And
Five Nights
then-
at Freddy's.
And then from there, as he's elevated, as we become more of a brand, he's calmed down significantly.
true.
But the things
That's a
that
good
he
point.
said, he has security now. He's worldwide. And all the time, whenever you see Speed race this guy or see Speed do this backflip, see Speed do this jump, people are like, man, Speed is such an athlete. Such an athlete. So I truly believe he would do just fine. Now, in a full time, y'all brought up good things. How his body type and what it needs to be. Truthfully, for Speed works with this younger generation really well. But how well will he transfer over to people, with all due respect, like Mike? You know what I'm saying? Or older than that? Can people connect with that energy, or will he just come off as annoying and get him off my screen? So he
is
might work.
annoying, I do want him off my screen.
See? So it's a balance for sure.
For real. I was just curious what your thoughts are. I do want to say this real quick before we talk about for time on the pod. I know we're like getting up there in time. But here is a dream match that I have. Okay. I know this is so left field, but I just didn't want to not talk about who I think these two will feud in their divas. Sol Ruka and Liv Morgan will cook one day. The issue is they're kind of a similar style, though. But if I'm thinking about an NXT character coming up to contend in the main card, man, Liv and Sol Ruka, I think would cook. So, and I say same style in the sense of like how they dress. Obviously, Sol Ruka is a high flyer.
Yeah, I was about to say that they lean towards similar, for sure.
I was just thinking that the other day, how like that's going to cook one day.
Yeah,
But we can move to Raw.
should be a star, bro. Okay,
She will.
the Vision imploding, boys. Mike, you already got something to say, but my goodness, that was quick.
Yes.
Before we even got another person.
Well, where's
where was
Becky Lynch
Becky?
been?
Was
Where's
it
she?
Becky's idea, bro?
No, there's no way.
No. Once Paul came back, Becky kind of
Yep.
split off.
Nate,
It
what
was
are
another
your
Lunchable.
Seth Rollins,
here's
the
what I want to
real
ask you.
father.
I promise you this is not a shot. I promise you this is not a shot. But Nate, has an average to below average fan of WWE, what are your thoughts about the vision in this? And I promise you that's not a shot. I'm saying that because like you're just like the average
I
raw watcher through TikTok at
Yes.
moments.
Yes, that is me.
What do you feel?
The vision as a whole, or what actually like happened?
Like what just happened on Raw today?
I
This morning
genuinely,
at 8
I
a.m.
genuinely think that it's way too soon. It's way too soon. And if, say, Cody Rhodes had won at Crown Jewel, then Seth Rollins would look like a bum right now, bro. He would look like a huge bum because his boys all just turned on him. And so, like, I really just think it's too soon. I don't know why they would do it this early. Like, why would you not? And why would they just do it on this Monday Night Raw at 7 a.m. for, America? It's an American company, bro. There's probably a lot of people like me who are, like, already at work and not watching it live. Like, why are they doing it? I genuinely don't understand why they decided to do it. And, bro, well, it is fall break, so there's probably a lot of people, like kids, that were able to watch it and stuff. But I genuinely don't understand why they did this on a Monday Night Raw. Like, why would they not? Bro, it would have been so much better if they did it at War Games even. So, and this changes War Games. So it's like I don't know. Maybe I'm sure that's why they went ahead and did it, because everything that we thought was going to happen at War Games is now different, cuz for the whole time we thought it was going to be the Vision versus Roman and Punk and whoever else, but that just changed the entire narrative. So I guess that's why they had to do it this early, is because they're pivoting. So we'll have to see. My initial impression right now is that it's way too early. But if War Games is absolute cinema with whatever buffoonery Triple H is cooking up right now, we'll have to see. But I think it's too early.
I'm going to be so mad if they pair him with Roman in anything.
Yes, bro.
Or Cody or Punk. Absolutely not.
Bro,
None of that makes sense, bro.
If it's Seth, Roman, Jimmy, Jay, and like, I don't know, LA Knight or something, bro, I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash out, bro. That would be so buns. Please, no, bro.
I think they did it about a year too early.
Yeah. It is early, man.
There was no point. Like, the Vision had so
early.
much. The Vision had so much hype, and like Braun Breaker and Bronson even could lose a lot of momentum that they potentially had by staying in the Vision and continuing to be with Paul Heyman, with Seth Rollins, who's, top 5, top 3 probably in the company right now. And now they're just sending them out.
Yeah.
Because what's
the
next?
only thing that justifies this is probably because everything has been really boring, and so like I could see the creative change of like, oh, let's do a crazy shock factor. Let's just implode this right now. And so the one thing that I would hope for coming out of this is, okay, do we finally get some people added into the Vision, that maybe this is like this is the whole squad that just hates Seth Rollins, right? Like they add another 2 guys, they add somebody else. I love I love my my fantasy of Becky being the one behind it all. That'd be insane, bro. Their daughter would be so confused of what they're doing. But it was very close. It was quick. It really was quick.
Wait, you're saying Becky behind the turn? Dude,
I know.
that would be. No, I would love it, bro. That'd be
Here's
awesome.
why I said it, Mike. Remember when I remember? Where was it? Was it the last Raw when Becky was just yapping, being dumb, saying crazy stuff, when she was
Mhm.
like, "I married, I married you over Roman" or something. It was just something wild, like way left field, like Triple H wrote it for her to say. You know what I'm talking about? That's another reason why I'm thinking like, okay, are they writing it to be where it's going to be a Becky Seth feud type thing? Never know.
Yeah.
In my perfect world, I saw this turn happening around WrestleMania. Them continuing this
Yeah.
build, the story being the exact same way of Seth continuing to win and said, I can do this by myself. I can do this on my own. And then Braun breaking the exact same way. Like, literally, everything was perfect, just the timing of it was terrible. And now we're in a really weird spot because Seth didn't win clean, our crown jewel. If he did, I feel like even that would have elevated what happened so much more because Seth actually did it by himself. He didn't need the help. But since they turned, who's the face and who's the heel? How does WWE actually want us to feel about Seth Rollins now? Because of course he was the ultimate guy to boo yesterday, but the enemy of my enemy. Are you a good guy now? We have no idea how to feel about it all. And on top of that, it was very interesting how they made this shift happen. It was Braun Breaker first, and then Braun Breaker convinced Bronson Reed in the moment. He said, "You're either with me or you're not." And then Bronson shifted, and they kind of forced Paul Heyman's hand. And even still, I feel like that shift happened fast. Like, I would prefer for it to happen like a staircase effect. Bronson was up first, then Bronson, and then Paul, or something to that effect. Because now we're in no man's land, and we don't know what to do from this point.
Yeah. Hmm.
We'll see where they
I
go.
don't know. Yeah, I was just saying.
It's like the one
This-
time we went a long-term storytelling. They're like,
yeah.
nope. Let's give you the short-term click grab.
Because there really
Oh.
isn't any anymore. Because they introduce what's their faces back. Solo Sikoa squad with his
Yeah, they're back.
freaking with
So why it's
the
6 feud?
Kiss face paint, looking all crazy.
Here's the thing that we have to consider. CM Punk's the number one contender. So
Yeah,
where
how
does
did they
That
do
did
Braun
happen
that?
fit
today
into
as
this?
well.
Does Punk win already?
At this point, yes.
It's Seth that's hurt, yes. If he has legitimate shoulder injury and they're going to write him off, Punk will win.
Even
Bro.
without that, if we're trying to turn Seth Rollins face or have the Vision be the biggest villains on Raw from this point on, you have to make Seth look sympathetic. So in the same way that they did at WrestleMania, whenever he was already in the tag match day before, and he hobbled up, and then Drew McIntyre won the exact same way.
But is Brock Lesnar eventually going to come back and interject himself in this vision now with Paul, Braun, and Bronson, and you got Brock?
Dog.
I feel like that's a
That's
conflict of
cool.
interests,
It's
conflict of
crazy.
character types, in a way.
But if you got those three just wrecking
Yeah,
shop each
two
week,
meatheads and the thick man.
I'd be interested to see if that could work. Like, I get there is kind of a conflict with Paul, but maybe Brock says, "Hey, I was the one that told him to do it." Maybe Brock Lesnar's behind it. I don't know. This
He's
did
on
ain't
the
like that
fair on
farm.
TV, but
He's
I
on
That
the
can
man
see
don't
farm.
it.
care.
He on the
I
farm,
like
bro.
that one.
So, because remember, Brock came back and, instantly had this thing with Paul going on. Could Brock possibly be behind it? Who knows?
Yeah, and you know what that reminds me of? Whenever Dwayne The Rock Johnson came out with Travis Scott, whenever John Cena turned heel, and then The Rock never came back out again, bro. And then
Yep.
Travis Scott came back out one more time, and then he never came back out again. And so I
The thing
think
that
that Brock
bothered me the
Lesnar's on the
most
farm.
about that was not Triple H, but The Rock trying to do the thing, but he hit his chin really high, And like, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Mhm.
it's like he didn't even do it smooth. He just like followed his chin like he was mewing. But I don't know. What else you got for us,
Well,
Melf?
well, they need to start cooking up something because War Games is in a month. Like, what are they gonna do in the next 4 or 5 weeks?
Launchable.
Right?
Yep.
It's gonna be
Like,
the
so we just go
same. It's
watch
gonna be the
AEW.
Monday. It's gonna be the Monday Night Raw ending again, but this time it's gonna be
Yeah.
Seth Rollins with different people, and
What's
they're gonna
gonna
be on
be
the other
the ending?
side.
What's gonna be the ending now?
That's true.
Mhm.
It really's been the same thing
They
every
just
single
they
time.
just swap teams, bro. It's like in Call of Duty whenever your team is getting cooked like by like 50 points, and so you switch to the other team so you get the dub, but it's still the same match. That's literally what it's gonna be, bro. Unless Seth Rollins
Yep.
is genuinely hurt.
Yeah. Well, that's all that I have. That's really all I wanted to talk about Raw.
Yeah.
We hit the OT. We hit the most important parts of Crown
That's
and
true.
Raw.
Yep.
And I'm just hoping something gets cooked up this Friday and Monday. See what happens.
For real.
Can only hope.
Yep. All right, Nate, sign us out. I'm tired.
Bet. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you guys, each and every single one of you who are watching on YouTube and listening if you're listening on Spotify, or if you got YouTube Premium and you're just listening on there with your phone shut off. That's a vibe too. But if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment on what you think about the vision. We want to know what you guys' thoughts are about the vision splitting up. Do you agree with it? Do you not agree with it? What do you think is going to happen next? Hit us with your predictions. Same thing with Spotify. Leave us a comment there. Give us a rating if you can. Make sure you follow. And we will see you guys back next week. Talk about anything that's been going on. If Triple H has started, cooking up his lunch bowl, as Rococo said. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. It's the Midcard Mafia. Peacing out.
Put your bets in the chat if you think Nate will be here for the next pod.
He won't. He's
No, I
gonna be
will.
in Florida.
No, I will be here.
Oh,
I will be here.
Okay.
never mind.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
See ya. Oh, bro.